All right, guys. So today I'm going to show you, I got a sponsorship deal here from online business called LED Profiles. If you guys watched my wall video that I had posted, I used LED channels, like channel strips. They're like these. These are short versions, but basically it's aluminum channel that the LED strip goes inside here, and then you put a diffuser over the top to help diffuse the light, and so then you don't get blotchiness or other aspects. So what we're going to do here today is they sent me a bunch of samples of these so that everybody can kind of see like how they're different, and so if you decide to go buy some for your project, and this doesn't have to be like what I did, you can use these. They're all surface mounts, so you can use these like if you're going to line the corners of one of your rooms with the LED lights. Instead of just directly putting the LED strips on the wall, you can put them in diffuser channels. Makes them look much better, much more professional. What we're going to do is we're going to take a look at 4 different kinds today, and of these 4 different kinds, they do different things. But the ones for today, they only will fit 10 millimeter strips. What that means is the width, this like across. There are bigger LED channels, so if you have wider LED strips, and there's also smaller ones as well. I feel like 10 is probably one of the most common, but we can go through it and just so you can see the differences between. So the first one here, if you go to the website, these are labeled as a 981. These can come in, I believe, they can come in black or in the aluminum color. On my project, I use black because and then I also have black covers. These are frosted covers, whereas, like, for example, these are the ones I installed in mine. They have black covers. The only benefit over the black covers is the frosted one will diffuse much more of the light versus the black ones. And hence why when I was selecting my LED strip, I decided to use LED cob lights like these. And the reason is because they have a self diffuser in them, but you can still see the blotchiness if you don't have diffusers, excuse me. So we're gonna go ahead, we'll flip these bad boys on. So you can just see, as you can kind of see, there's blotchiness in between them. But I want to give you an idea of what they look like in each of the diffuser strips. Now, these are short ones, meaning these diffuser strips, the diffuser is really close to LED light. So you still can see, if you get real closely, you can still see some of the individual LED lights, but not nearly as much as if it's just by itself. So it's going to give you a nice smooth color and feel. And again, like I said, these are much shorter. These are the 981s. So these ones are $27, but every strip comes in an 8-foot section. This is the one reason why I like this company over other ones, is they will ship you an 8-foot aluminum channel. So that way you can use those for larger projects and you don't have to break them up as often. Other companies use much smaller or shorter versions. So this is the 981. This one right here is the 1971 on the website. This one is also $27. As you can see, this one here, and I don't have it, you basically, when you take these diffusers off here, you will you'll take the adhesive back off of the LED strips and then go ahead and lay them in there flat. I'm not keeping them in there, so I'm just trying to give an idea of what it will look like without having to take them out, or without using the tape. Whatever, I'll just use tape, or take the tape off here. Just so you can see exactly what it's going to look like. So these are pushed down all the way to the bottom. Put the diffuser channel back on, and you can kind of see, so this one's much deeper in comparison to the other one. It's higher. As you can see, the light is much more diffused, and you're not going to see breaks in the light where you see the different LED lights are. You can notice it a little bit, but not much. And that's nice because of the frosted LED cover, the channel cover. This is the same type of LED profile strip that I used on my wall, if you haven't checked that out on my channel. And this is basically the one that I installed here. So this one right here is actually the black one, and you're going to kind of see the big difference between the two just by the frosted versus the dark. Now, the reason I did the dark is that I can still, you know, basically when they're off, they don't really look like anything. They look like they're just a painted wall or something like that, and that's why I use the black. But you can still see the black smoke diffusers, you can see much more through. But I still like to use these ones over the other ones because once I turn it off, for example, it looks just like a black. I have these in between my slat walls, and so they're not noticeable at all unless I have it on. So these are the ones I prefer to use. The 1971s come in a smoked aluminum channel, or excuse me, a smoked aluminum channel cover. It also comes in a black aluminum channel. It can come in a silver or aluminum, a raw aluminum channel, and then a smoke cover, and then there's variations between the two. So I would say for a 10 millimeter strip, that is the most versatile between the two. But just to give you kind of a general idea, these two are the same thing, and again, mix and match. These other ones here, this is a 1961, and this is a 971. These are both a little bit more expensive. They're $31.50 per 8-foot extruded aluminum channel. But the nice part about these is they are much higher. And so these, regardless of the type of a LED strip you have, these ones are going to diffuse all the light regardless of the LED strips that you have. This one, because it's so tall, it's going to diffuse any light you have. One note about if you're using these diffuser channels like this is that it's not going to be as bright because obviously the light is farther away from the top of the channel, and then so you'll have to use turn up the brightness on your LED strip to get more of a brighter effect. But as you can see, it's going to have much more diffused look, and you can't even tell that there's individual lights underneath. It just looks like almost like a continuous rope of color. Again, this is the 1961 on the website. Okay. And then the other one, which is very similar. Oops. Very similar to the other one. If you don't know which one you want to use, even after kind of looking at my video here for your project, I'd recommend on their website, you can go ahead and order samples of these, and so you can decide which diffuser you want to see. If you're on the website, I have all the samples for the entire website. So if there's a specific one that you want to see, drop me a DM and I can send you a video of what that looks like with the LED strips that we're using, or the ones that I was using. Now mind you, not all of them are the same. These are the Cobb 720 lights from BTF Lighting. These are the ones that I use on my wall. They're 24 volt, 720 LEDs per meter. And then I think I have 30 addressable zones on a 5 meter strip. So these are a good brand. And they've come down a lot in price. I think you can get them now for about $30 per 5 meters. And again, here you go. This is, again, going to show you where it's going to completely diffuse the light. These also, the 971s, also come with a black channel, aluminum channel, instead of the raw look.